Hello and welcome to the Workouts for Older Men podcast. I am Skip LaCour. I'm glad you're here. I'm flattered that you're here. There's so much fitness information on social media and on the entire internet. But I don't have to tell you that. There's so much information that there are a lot of smart, hardworking older men who have a tough time figuring what's good fitness information and bad fitness information. So if that's you, you're not alone. I'm flattered that you've taken the time to listen to me with so many choices. I will not let you down. I have another short message for you today as you strive to have not just a better body, but a better overall quality of life. Gut check time, the hardest part of your transformation that nobody talks about. When I work with men who have been training for a couple of years or even just a few months of dedicated effort, I tell them the same thing. It doesn't take much to look better than most men our age. Why? Because most men our age don't work out at all. So whether you've been at this for 20 years or just a short time, you're already ahead of 80% of men in their 50s and beyond. But once you reach that level, you start asking yourself, why don't I look as good as I should for the effort I put in? That feeling is completely normal. It's human nature. Every man, no matter how lean or muscular, feels like he should have more muscle, less fat, and see faster results. I've coached men who rate themselves as a 7 or 8 out of 10, and they still want more. I've worked with men who say they're a 5, but they're either being too hard on themselves or unaware of where they really stand. Either way, they all feel like their body should be further along. That's where I come in. For 90% of the men I work with, the first step in getting the body they truly want is losing body fat. Most men don't realize how much fat they're carrying. Whether they think it's 10 pounds or 30, it's often more than they believe. And I'm not talking about guys who were in top shape 2 years ago but fell off track. I'm talking about men who have never actually achieved the physique they want. Losing body fat is what makes the difference. If you're already somewhat lean, getting even leaner is the next level. That's what gives you the illusion of more muscle size, sharper definition, and a physique that stands out. But here's where most men hit a wall. A lot of guys have this emotional attachment to their weight. They see 200 pounds as a benchmark, a sign of strength and size. They've built their identity around being the big guy, the one their coworkers and family recognize as the muscular, fit one. That fear of looking small, it's real. And it's what keeps so many men from getting the body they actually want. Here's what you need to know. That size isn't all muscle. There's subcutaneous fat between your skin and your muscles. Your muscles may be strong, but they're marbled with fat, just like a steak. That's why when you start losing fat, you might feel smaller at first. This is the critical point, what I call gut check time. At about halfway through your fat loss journey, you'll look in the mirror and think you're shrinking. You'll feel smaller. You'll feel like you're losing all your muscle. Your coworkers or friends might even say, "Are you okay? Are you still working out?" That's where most men quit. They panic, go back to eating more, and get back to that big but fluffy look. They convince themselves they're building muscle when in reality, they're just carrying more fat than they should. But if you persist, if you push through gut check time, you'll start to see the real results. Your shoulders will round out. Your chest will firm up. Your stomach will flatten. The muscle you actually built will start showing. The truth is, you're probably 10 to 15 pounds away from the body you really want. But if you don't break through this stage, you'll never get there. So when you hit that moment of doubt, when you feel like you're getting too small, remind yourself this is part of the process. You're not losing muscle. You're finally uncovering it. Persist. Stay the course. The men who push through gut check time are the ones who finally get the body they've always wanted. Are you willing to go all the way? And if you really want to cut through all the confusion and get this right once and for all, there's nothing more effective than one-on-one coaching. Watching videos, reading articles, and listening to podcasts is great, but they're one-sided. You'll process the information the way you think it applies to you, but you might miss key details that make all the difference. When I talk to men one-on-one, I can clear up these issues in just 5 to 10 minutes. If you're serious, go to talkwithskip.com, fill out the questionnaire, text me a picture, and show me that you're ready to take action. If I see you're serious, I'll reach out to you personally. There's no substitute for real accountability and guidance. Let's get this right together. So that's going to do it for this Workouts for Older Men podcast episode. Thanks for listening. If you need help getting more focused on your health, fitness, and life, reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. My phone number is in the description of this podcast. Call or text me today. Go to ageoptimizationsystem.com and get my audiobook today, Age Optimization System. 5 shifts to build more muscle, lose more body fat for optimal health, fitness, and longevity. You'll gain invaluable insights into the 5 most common mistakes that sabotage men's fitness efforts. These are the critical missteps I've identified through coaching hundreds of men one-on-one. Without understanding these, many continue to struggle. Go to ageoptimizationsystem.com and get my audiobook, Age Optimization System, today. And remember to make it your goal that when a younger man sees you, he no longer fears getting older. And live with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little older. We have more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have an awesome day.